No job selected. That means you are in step 10. When you reset step 0, after a while it goes back into 10. It's just an init step. Now we will select real program. You see it goes to step 100. That is when the actual position and the set point position from the database are close to each other. You can set the limit here with position tolerance. So when you change the position tolerance here, that's the number of steps of the drive that you can have difference between the wanted position and the actual position before you are going to move it. I will select another program with a different step setting in the tool. You see the LED is blinking now to indicate that it needs to be moved. And you also see step number is 50 to indicate you want to set the thing. A job number that's coming in from the Cleco is 3. In job number 3 I have set a distance of 200 millimeters. So that's, you have to update it. I don't know the values, but I made some differences. Now, to modify the setting, you have to grip both things. You will see, I can press and release until it's in place. Now we were in place already. I just stopped on the wrong position. And then you go to program or to step 100. To step 100 to start the tightening. So step 100 there. You can start the tightenings as much as you want. You press and it does the tightenings. In this tightening group I only activated one spindle by hazard. In every position you can push left tightening. So when it's enabled in the controller, you just go left, but you are on the center distance of the parameter set or the job that's selected. When we switch again to another program, let's say program number 1. You see we are in step 50 again to make the center adjustment. And the center adjustment is indicated by the blinking LED on the spindle. When you press the buttons, it will move to the new center distance. You can press in one go or in many goes if you want. Once you are there, it will automatically go to step 100 again, and then when you press, it will start the tightening. So I can really show. Start the tightening is green. You can do another tightening. So as long as the program stays active, the tool can rotate as much as you want until one time the program or the tool says job finished. So when job finished or no job selected anymore, the PLC jumps into step number 10, no job number selected, and then it's impossible to tighten. So now you cannot tighten. I can press what you want, there is no tightening. Now, then whenever you go to screen number 2 is to teach the centers. So for example, we have job number 1. I have entered 251 millimeters, so that's the current that we have. You can teach it. Okay, the password. When you do it, so the password is SAB123. I will show you. SAB123. Okay, so you can teach it and it will update the pulses. If I modify the value of the millimeters and I press teach, it updates the pulses where it needs to go. Again, 251, teach. You have the pulses where it needs to go to get to this center distance. You can do this for all the possibilities in the database. So it's 1 up to 15 because we have 4 BCD lines. You can do that. Number 3 was at 200. Number 4 is why is there 140? That's the minimum of the tool. So it automatically limits the minimum distance, but you can maybe set 150, update, and also the pulses are updated. So that's the teaching screen, screen number 2. Screen number 3 is the drive setup. Drive setup, what can we do there? Adjust the current limit, so 500 is like 50%. 1000 is 100%. So I leave it to 500. That seems to work now. Speed, that is the speed that will be used. It's in hertz. So it's pulses per second of the drive. That's the speed on which it will operate. If you set it too high, it will lose steps and you get an alarm. So 6000 works. Maybe you need to adjust, maybe in combination with the current as well. But for me, that's now a good setting. Acceleration is 20,000 hertz per second squared. So that means for the acceleration, but it's in hertz per second squared. Deceleration 250,000, so we can stop quite quickly. Operating mode is 3. You can put 2 or 3. 3 is like incremental set point. Incremental set point with feedback of the encoder. Number 2 is just setting the steps, so without feedback of the encoder. And then pulses per millimeter. So when the drive does 125 pulses, it will move 1 millimeter. That is because the encoder of the drive is made, you have 1000 pulses per revolution, and because you have the spindle, you have left thread and right thread on the spindle, and every rotation does 4 millimeters. So for one rotation you get 4 millimeters plus 4 millimeters is 8 millimeters. So 1000 pulses is 8 millimeters, 1 millimeter is 125 pulses. Now, then you have the calibration. So for example, if you erase the database or you have to upload new PLC program, or the belt breaks of the stepper motor, or you have to change a bearing and take off the belt, or something went wrong, then you can teach again. So what do? You say go to home position. You see you have a rapid blinking now on the tool. And also when you go to the first screen where you see the step, you are in step number 20, that's for homing. Yeah. So you go there, the tool indicates you need to press the handles to go to max position. So it uses a fixed speed to go there, like it's not the same speed as the other one, it's the home speed. That one you cannot change. It goes to home, click, voila, the light goes out. And now you have to measure the center distance on the tool. Normally it will not change unless you move the home sensor, and press save calibration. It saves this distance that you measured and the pulses that it just read from the home position. It saves it in the database. And it resets everything. Also, it calculates all the new pulses here. The new pulse values for all the items in the database. Before, on item 1, maybe I can check, you have 351066 pulses. Yeah. When I enter here a new value, let's say 200 millimeters, and I save the calibration, you see the pulses have changed. See, the pulses change with the calibration data. Oh, yeah, I was not in the screen. Yeah, so that's it. And now you're back in step 10, waiting for a new tightening. Oh yeah, one more thing. Here, you have the auto reset alarm. You can turn it off. But then when you have an alarm, it will not reset itself automatically. And you have to do it yourself. So I leave it on auto reset. That's also the standard setting in the program. Screen 4 is also an input screen. Here you could see maybe also the alarm. I don't know anymore. Click on running. I don't remember exactly what's inside here. Alarm is here. And also when you go here, test screen outputs, you can activate the digital outs, and you can do, yeah, you can, yeah, as long as you push, you can do some things. The blue LED, the blue LED is not connected, but the red LED, green, white, so that you can do. Then switch, don't forget to switch this off again, otherwise the program is blocked. Voila, that's it. Ah yeah, and when you go to, here you see actual position and set point. When you don't select the program in the Clicko, it will indicate same value here. When you select program, normally it will update the set point. So I will select the program, and now we will see it updated the set point. I'm not really sure why it says 200, because job number 1, oh, it's 200. I was wrong. It's 251. That's the pulses teach. Set point is 251. And the tool is blinking again to indicate to go there.